Don't like about the current environment is that I think there's a lot of division. I think that people use conflict as a tool to achieve their own ends. I don't think it's a good tool.
Jeff Bezos is an American philanthropist, businessman, and space explorer who's probably best known for creating Amazon.com. Jeff Bezos is the founder of Amazon.com. It's currently the world's largest online sales company, the largest internet company by revenue, and the largest provider of virtual assistants and cloud infrastructure services through its Amazon Web Services branch. In 2008, Bezos received an honorary doctorate in science and technology from Carnegie Mellon University. He received Germany's 2018 Axel Springer Award for Business Innovation and Social Responsibility. Time magazine named him one of the 100 most influential people in the world on 5 separate occasions between 2008 and 2018.
See sometimes in our political sphere, certain politicians criticize other politicians. They criticize their motives, their character. They call them names.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Jeffrey Preston Jorgensen, but is also known as Jeff Bezos. He was born January 12, 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, making him age 58 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.71 meters or 5 feet 8 inches tall. Bezos has cited Jeff Immelt, Warren Buffett, Jamie Dimon, and Bob Iger as major influences on his leadership style. His favorite color is red, his favorite food is Thai food. He's a huge fan of Star Trek, the original series. Bezos is known for creating an adversarial environment at Amazon, as well as insulting and verbally abusing his employees. On November 22, 2021, Jeff Bezos donated $100 million to the Obama Foundation to help expand the scope of programming that reaches emerging leaders, and requested the Obama Presidential Center's plaza to be named after John Lewis. Bezos Academy is a group of tuition-free preschools for students from low-income families, which was created by Bezos and which operates in a manner similar to the Montessori method. In February 2020, Bezos pledged $10 billion to combat climate change through the Bezos Earth Fund. On July 20, 2021, he flew into space aboard the Blue Origin NS-16 with his brother Mark Bezos. The suborbital spaceflight lasted over 10 minutes, reaching a peak altitude of 6.65 miles. In 1992, Bezos was working for D.E. Shaw in Manhattan when he met novelist Mackenzie Tuttle, who was a research assistant at the firm. The couple married a year later. Bezos and his now ex-wife Mackenzie are the parents of 4 children, 3 sons and 1 daughter adopted from China. On January 9, 2019, Bezos and Mackenzie announced on Twitter their intent to divorce after a long period of separation. On April 4, 2019, the divorce was finalized. He's currently in a relationship with Lauren Sanchez.
It's not easy. Building Amazon was not easy. It took a lot of hard work, a bunch of very smart teammates.
His mother was a 17-year-old high school student when she gave birth to Jeff. His father owned a bike shop. His mother eventually divorced Jeff's birth father. When he was 4, she married a Cuban immigrant named Miguel Bezos. The family moved to Houston, where Mike got a job as an engineer for Exxon. While growing up in Texas, Bezos used his parents' garage as a laboratory for his science projects. The family moved to Miami around the time Jeff was entering high school. While in high school, Jeff worked as a short order cook at McDonald's. He was a high school valedictorian and National Merit Scholar. In his valedictorian speech, he mentioned a dream that people of the Earth would eventually colonize space. He attended Princeton University with a plan to study physics, but his love of computers shifted his studies. He eventually graduated summa cum laude with a 4.2 GPA, Phi Beta Kappa. He earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science and Electrical Engineering. Upon graduating from college, Jeff went to work for a financial technology firm called Fitel. He then transitioned to the banking industry when he landed a product management job at Bankers Trust. In 1990, he was hired as a financial analyst for D.E. Shaw & Company. Jeff worked at D.E. Shaw until 1994, by which point he'd risen to the company's 4th senior vice president. He was 30 years old. A year earlier, Jeff became fascinated with the nascent World Wide Web. He wanted to sell something online, and he landed on selling books. Bezos created Amazon's business plan during a cross-country drive from New York to Seattle. He officially founded the company in 1994, setting up the original business in his garage. In 2000, Bezos founded Blue Origin, a human spaceflight startup company, partially as a result of his fascination with space travel. Blue Origin includes an early interest in developing space hotels, amusement parks, colonies, and small cities for 2 million or 3 million people orbiting the Earth. On August 5, 2013, Bezos announced his purchase of the Washington Post for $250 million in cash. In September 2021, Bezos co-founded Altos Labs with Mail.ru founder Yuri Milner. The company left stealth mode and launched on January 19, 2022 with a startup capital of $3 billion and an executive team led by Hal Barron.
About this, it's a 10-year commitment to work on these really big problems that we have on sustainability and conservation and restoration.
He first surpassed Bill Gates in terms of wealth in July 2017. He was the richest person in the world without interruption between October 2017 and January 2021. According to the company's most recent SEC filing, Jeff owns 55 million shares of Amazon, roughly 12% of the total shares outstanding. At his peak, he owned 80 million shares of Amazon. Jeff was also an early pre-IPO investor in Google.com and owns at least $1 billion worth of shares in what's known as Alphabet Inc. Bezos makes personal investments through his venture capital vehicle, Bezos Expeditions. He also invested in Unity Biotechnology, a life extension research firm hoping to slow or stop the process of aging. Bezos is involved in the healthcare sector, which includes investments in Unity Biotechnology, Grail, Juno Therapeutics, and ZocDoc. In the 20 years since Amazon went public, Bezos has sold at least $70 billion worth of his shares. He sells roughly $1 billion worth of shares every year as part of a planned stock sale arrangement. Jeff Bezos has a net worth of $127 billion. In 2007, Jeff and Mackenzie paid $24.5 million for a mansion on 2 prime acres in Beverly Hills, California. In 2018, they paid $12.9 million for the home next door. Mackenzie received this now combined 2-home property as part of their 2019 divorce settlement. In June 2019, Bezos purchased 3 adjoining apartments overlooking Madison Square Park in Manhattan, including a penthouse, for a combined total of $80 million. On February 12, 2020, it was revealed that Jeff had paid $255 million for 2 properties in Beverly Hills. The first property, known as the Jack L. Warner Estate, cost $165 million. The estate covers 10 lush acres in the heart of Beverly Hills and features a 13,600 square foot main house. The second property Bezos was reported to have bought in February 2020 was a 120-acre vacant hilltop called Enchanted Hill. He owns the following cars: a 1997 Honda Accord, a Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, a Bugatti Veyron Mansory, a Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, a Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, a Lykan Hypersport, a Cadillac Escalade, a Lincoln Stretch Limousine, a Land Rover Range Rover, a Mercedes-Benz S450. Bezos is the owner of the Y721, a luxury super yacht estimated to cost more than $500 million. It's the largest yacht in the world.